What's going on, guys? We are back. I said in the last video, this is probably the last you saw of this thing, but I think I've done a couple extras. I want to show you what we got going on here. The box was, I don't think in the last video. I stole this from my son's scooter, and, well, he's in Pennsylvania. It's not like he needs it right this second. And if he ever comes back, maybe I'll be nice and bolt it back on for him. The exhaust was silver. Well, we took care of that problem and painted that. That bolt right there, even though I had a nylock, and I love nylocks because they usually don't move, and all of my builds have primarily nothing but nylocks on them. But this one, I got a little antsy on me, so I drilled it and put a pin in it, and problem solved. The seat was bothering me, the angle in which it came up, because the bottom seat was laying flat. You can see now it's lifted off a little bit, and that puts me in a much better position. I still may end up cutting out a larger piece of wood for the bottom, which I do have cut already, and I might just do a little bit more padding, just make a general bigger seat all the way around, up, down, sideways. On the plus side, I did have to move my little battery thing underneath, and now I could just push the button and I can see how many bars I got without having to take the battery out to do it. Before I lifted the seat, it was further under there. Finally, got rid of those Chinese grips and got me some, yeah, probably Chinese grips, but it's a little bit more softer and just better looking. I ended up buying a throttle rocker, which I keep switching over to my 650, because I went out to Vegas the other day and saw my kids, and the throttle rocker was nice to have, so it normally sits on here. The pedals, I don't know if you guys saw the pedals. The last ones I had were the real thick, I had these on there. I don't know, my Recumbent bike over here, it's just never gotten finished. Those are what I had on there last time. I switched them out with these. I took all the bolts out and painted them red and all that jazz. They're much more stickier on the feet, got a lot more traction. The main change I'm pretty damn excited about was I had this windshield. This is a, I think this is a Pug. Yeah, I don't know how you pronounce that. Probably not the right, but I had this. I bought this for my Z650 RS. Wasn't overwhelmed with how much coverage it had on the bike, so I ended up pulling it off, putting a new windshield, bigger windshield on the 650, and this has been on a shelf. So I knew I wanted this on there, but I had no clue how to do that, so I got really creative with the brackets. So basically what I did, here, let's keep it kind of close up. So there is a, yeah, there we go. There's a plate of metal that bends, and it's got a bolt going through it that's welded to the back. And then it goes down here. There's notches in it for the hose clamps to go on. And then the bolt sticks out right here in the slot that originally attached to the windshield. I know the bolts look like they're backwards, but I had to reverse the plates. And so eventually I'll get some kind of acorn nuts or something for that. But I like it a lot. It looks pretty good. It's dark. It suits the bike. It doesn't really move around. No vibration. It hasn't cracked yet. And then I usually just stick my phone. Take the phone holder off. I really got to get two of everything. Take the phone holder off. And normally the phone sits in there. And well, oh yeah, and I was able to get the brake line on the inside of the windshield there, keep it from flopping around too at the same time. So overall, I'm pretty happy with these upgrades myself. The box is just wonderful to have. The weak link on this bike is the chain. Everything else is pretty rock solid. You know, 420 chain, it's it's on the verge of being too small, and sometimes I've had Master Link pop on this one and chuck the chain on the side of the road. It hasn't chucked it since I put a new Master Link on there, and I kind of fine-tuned chain tensioner. Oh, that's another thing I did too. I got rid of that whole little stop system that I had bolted in there, and I just welded this solid rod right here. And then that makes sure that it can go backwards, but it stops right there. So that problem solved. I haven't checked the chain since, nor had a problem, but I now carry a spare chain in the back that's cut to size with the link, and that does pretty good for well, that one day when something weird happens and I can't find the chain, or the chain is damaged to be on repair. So I don't really know how many more upgrades are going to go on it. I'm pretty satisfied with it so far. Like I said, I maybe a little bit more padding on the bottom seat and a little bit more surface area on the next seat, but other than that, everything is held up pretty good so far. So, alright guys, hope you enjoy, and when some money finds its way to me, I'm definitely going to start a trike. I've built trikes before, but I know in the videos that I have on my YouTube channel, those are recumbent trikes. You sit down and they got suspension, but this one I'm going to build is going to have 420, a torque converter, no rear suspension on the frame, but it's going to have a Springer seat, and it's going to have a regular gas tank on there. You're going to sit on it, you're not going to sit in it, and you should be able to drive it up on 2 wheels. I don't know why, but driving a trike on 2 wheels is more fun than driving it on 3. I don't know, it's just a lot of fun. So, and I don't know if you guys seen my cup holder in the last video. I don't think that existed. So I basically built the tray, welded it together, screwed it to the bike self-tappers. I put the little band on there, and I'm able to drop my little thermos cup thingy, insulated bottle fits in there, whatever. It doesn't jump out of the way. And then, I got tools in the box, but I went ahead and made this little washer, sanded it down, hooked it to my keys, and that way I could always be able to tighten that hose clamp over there, get my drink in and out of there. Alright guys, as always, appreciate your time. And like I said, when I get some metal, I got a frame in my mind for the trike. I got an idea what I want to do. So I just need to get some materials to get it started. But I will keep you guys posted. You guys have a good night.